I need some butternut squash for dinner tonight. The first thing I'm going to do is slice it and roast it. But in order to slice it, I need to cut through it. And everybody knows butternut squash is really hard. So I am going to microwave it for a few minutes first and make it easier to slice through them. Just like with potatoes, though, I am pricking it with a fork. And then I'm going to microwave it for 2 minutes. I've taken them out of the microwave. Then I can take them, de-seed them, cut them in cubes for my sheet pan meal. Before cutting it in cubes, I'm just going to use a teaspoon to get out the seeds. Just a comment about these, they're going into my compost bin. Some of these seeds will survive, and both of these two little butternuts were volunteers from last year's compost. And I'm just going to cut these into cubes. Now it's a lot easier because I microwaved it. If I was using raw squash, it would be tough to cut through. This chicken with Brussels sprouts and butternut needs 3 cups of sprouts. Preparing the Brussels sprouts for this is pretty easy. The bottoms and leaves go in the compost bin. These are not scraps I would put in stock because they are a very pungent taste. So they go right in the compost bin, and all we'll get out of them really is enriched dirt. These Brussels sprouts came from my CSA share last week. When I've grown them myself, what's really cool is that I wouldn't be picking them yet. I leave them because you don't need to refrigerate them. You just keep them outside. So they get covered with snow, and they freeze, and they're amazing. They are a great vegetable to grow in the garden, because you'll have them all winter. Kale works the same way. Kale is actually sweeter after it freezes. In the refrigerator, I generally don't put these in plastic bags because moisture is the enemy and they'll mold. So I might leave them in the green box they came in, put some plastic loosely on top, but otherwise that's it. And if the outer leaves get dry and yellow, that is perfectly okay. The inner will be fine. Prepping these is pretty easy. Take the end off, remove any leaves that have started to get bad. Cut it in half. Kids really like preparing these. They're not so crazy about eating them. They look like little baby cabbages. And anytime you call a baby vegetable, you're going to get a toddler ready to try it. So that's it. This is pretty quick. And my 3 cups Brussels sprouts, after being peeled, have gone down to about 2.5, and they are ready to use in our sheet pan recipe, which will come together quickly. Combine 1/3 of a cup Dijon mustard with 1/3 of a cup maple syrup. Toss the chicken and squash with the maple mixture. Drizzle oil over the Brussels sprouts and put it all on a cookie sheet covered with parchment paper. Okay, we're going to bake it at 425 for 30 minutes.